Now boys, I think that it goes without saying, but I love anime. I mean, I have a channel dedicated to talking about anime for God's sake. But I hate how men are generally portrayed in anime. Now does this apply to all of them? Of course not. But it does apply to quite a lot of them. I just despise how men are generally portrayed as the soft, emotional, bumbling idiots, while women are somehow the smartest beings on the planet who are always 10 steps ahead, while realistically, they can't even decide what they want to eat for breakfast, lunch, let alone supper. But yeah, let me bring up some anime as examples. Now first, let's start with Dragon Ball. Now Goku is seen as, hands down, one of the strongest characters in all of anime. Like there's a reason why this saying, but can they beat Goku, exists. Big homie would no diff solo most of your favorite anime verses with all his limbs tied behind his back while he's blind and deaf, and it still wouldn't even be close. That is how insanely strong this man is. And yet, for some reason, he's scared of his wife.
Nobody move! It's Chi-Chi! Oh crap!
Who he could quite literally swat away like an annoying fly if he was in a deep sleep and completely unaware of his surroundings. And the same goes for Vegeta. As much as I like him as a character, my brother, how the f do you marry a blue-haired feminist boss bitch? Explain that to me please, I would love to know. Like Big Homie actually loses order points whenever Bulma shows up.
Grow up and get down here! And if you don't, I swear I'm never taking another bath with you for as long as I live!
I'm stepping aside. You two can take it from here.
Now these are two of the strongest characters in all of shonen, and just the mention of their wives f***ing rattles them. Not even the mention of Beerus rattles them this much. The vibe I get from this is that happy wife, happy life propaganda that I f***ing despise. Like honestly, that phrase needs to burn in hell. But moving on. Now let's have a look at Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. As a character, Tanjiro is a pretty solid protagonist. But my question is, why is this f***ing weirdo always crying? Like who told him that as a guy, it's a good idea to be an emotional wreck every time like you're on your f***ing period? Now to anyone saying, oh no, if you're a guy, it's okay to cry, there's really no problem with that.
Sure, buddy.
Okay, you know what? I would tend to agree with that. But go cry alone in a room somewhere where no one can see you. If you want to speedrun a woman's vagina drying up, then by all means, go cry in front of her. I f***ing dare you. Trust and believe, my brother. All the respect you thought you had is going out of the f***ing window the second you do that. But yeah, Tanjiro being overly emotional is why I pretty much stopped watching that show. Like if I see a guy crying, I automatically think he's a bitch. I don't care how strong they are. A man crying is automatically placed in the bitch category. But moving on. Now this anime, I'm not gonna lie, this shit really f***ing pissed me off. Like no joke, it pissed me off so much I could barely get through 2 episodes. But it's called the Cafe Terrace and its goddesses, and I'm not gonna lie, that name alone was enough to have my f***ing eye twitching and my blood boiling. But basically, the show is, you know what, I'll just read out the synopsis. When Hayato's grandmother passed, he planned to sell her rundown cafe on the shore, not realizing that it was also home to 5 young women who call themselves a family. Their desperation to keep the cafe open convinces Hayato to give it a shot, but even their best intentions might not be enough to make it work. And can he even work with these 5 unruly women? No matter what, he's got his work cut out for him. And that right there, my brother, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what ruffles my feathers. Unruly women is the type of that genuinely annoys me. So I knew I was gonna hate the show.
だからなんでだよ。たかが下着じゃねえか。
たかが
すみませんでした。以後気をつけます。
罰としてお店の掃除は一人でやんなさいよ。
はあ？
何？
まったくあいつら勝手なことばっか言いやがって。
You pussy!
Like how the f*** you gonna let 5 ungrateful ass bitches boss you around in your own f***ing house after allowing them to stay there? Like dude, I'm not gonna lie dude, they are lucky that house isn't in Africa, my bro. They'd get f***ing cooked.
You want to time me? You want to time me? You want to time me? No, you want to time me? No,
But moving on. Now this last anime, my brother in Christ, the protagonist actually makes me want to punch him in the face. Big Homie is the definition of a p***y, and it's actually infuriating to watch. But anyway, the name of this anime is called Sekirei, and the story follows Minato Sashi, a struggling yet brilliant teenager who has failed his college entrance exams for the second time, resulting in him being regarded as worthless by those around him. However, the course of his seemingly bleak future is altered dramatically when a beautiful supernatural woman falls from the sky and into his life. That woman, Musubi, is a unique being known as a Sekirei, a humanoid extraterrestrial with extraordinary abilities. These aliens are known for kissing humans carrying the Ashikabi gene in order to awaken additional latent powers deep within. Recognizing the potential within the seemingly insignificant youth, Musubi kisses the bewildered Minato, initiating a bond between the two of them. This drags him into the high-stakes world of the Sekirei, where he and his new partner must compete against others in a battle for survival called the Sekirei Plan. However, unbeknownst to the contestants, there is far more at risk than what the competition initially entailed. Now I know what you guys are thinking. This anime sounds weird, and sure, it kind of does. Like it's in the harem category for God's sake. But that still doesn't refute my point that the protagonist is a baby bag bitch. Homie literally gets scared by everyone and everything. And for some reason, he always needs a fucking woman to save him. Not gonna lie though, I literally watched both seasons just to see if he goes through some sort of character development, i.e. does this motherfucker grow a fucking spine? But no, he starts off season 1 as a bitch, and by the end of season 2, he's an even bigger bitch with even less of a spine. I don't know man, these types of male characters just piss me off. I just want men to be portrayed as no nonsense, no fucks given, strong, masculine figures, not these fucking baby back bitches we end up getting. But yeah, that's the video.